Day 133 in a year of living the Warrior's Way. Now in today's video, I am going to talk about decisions, because decisions are really just positivity promises unless you take fucking action. Now, where did this come from? Well, there's an annual thing that comes around called the 10 questions. And every year, for the last 4 or 5 years, this particular app asks you 10 questions over 10 days. And these are deep questions. They make you ponder and consider. And they make you write things like, how do you predict your life will be in a year's time? Then they lock it all up in a special vault and fuck it away so that you cannot see what they were. And then a year later, those fucking questions come back and they haunt you. And the answers you've written when you said the last one, the particular last one, the last question, what do you predict will happen for you and your life in a year's time? And last year, I will still be telling myself positivity promises. Will still be saying to myself that I will change my shit. And of course, this year, what happens? The questions show up. I see that answer and I go, motherfucker, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I still filling myself with positivity promises? Why am I still lying to myself? Because making a decision, it doesn't make any difference unless you take action. Unless you take action on that decision. And so, what happened this morning? I wake up, beautiful day. Gonna go out, gonna do a great video. What am I gonna talk about? I get an email. London Marathon, ballot is open. Anyone who knows me knows that I used to run lots of marathons. Ultra marathons, Ironman triathlons, all sorts of crazy shit. But I haven't done anything for 5 years. So I've become lazy, I've become fat, I've become out of shape. The best workouts I do, doing a little bit of working out, but is walking my dog, like I'm doing today, sharing these videos like I do every day. And today I saw London Marathon and I was like, okay, fuck it. It's time for Coach Kev to really come out and to really get back on the game. So I have entered the ballot, and I'm also going to enter my old hometown marathon as well, which is around the same time. So if I don't get into London, I'm going to do that marathon in the old hometown, the marathon that I've done a number of times. But this time it's going to be different. This time it's going to be very different. In this time, what I'm going to be doing is training and coaching athletes to do said marathons. And I'm going to be taking applications for that, because this time it's very, very different. Because in the past, when I've trained and coached people en masse and in various shapes and guises, I've run with them, I've trained with them, and I've been super fit. I've been quite quick. I've been very, very strong at many times. I've also had injuries and been weak and been unmotivated, but I've always done it for the wrong reasons. Now this time, I'm doing it for the right reason. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it as the next impossible game. At 53, I'll be 54 when I toe the line, but I am going to be chasing down a version of me that is hidden deep inside, that's been quiet for too long, that needs to be unleashed again, that needs to inspire and motivate and train and coach and cajole and poke and drive people into action and get them to go full fucking Goggins on themselves. You know, really drag out that deepness and that power and that grit and that determination. Because all of my shit that's gone on in the past is my greatest gifts. I just haven't seen it that way. I've been sat wallowing in victimhood and poor old me and positively promises and I'll change and I'll do this and I'll do that. I've not used it as fire. Now it's time to use it as fire. So, London Marathon ballot is entered today. I will enter my old hometown's marathon today. And then I'm going to be sorting out my funnel to get people to apply to be one of my athletes. And we will finish spring marathons. Cheers.